warehouse door, large box.
A forklift.
What is the times 2?
Roger that. Leave it to me.
It does have a timer. All the Somnium things have a timer.
It is time to unleash the Drift King.
Please don't.
Didn't you crash a minute ago? Besides, the forklift is front-wheel drive.
There's something here.
Gotta say, that didn't help a lot, Iba.
Maybe you should jump in. You might unlock a bonus stage.
Do you have the mind of a child?
You both have the minds of a child. Negative time. You picked up time that has a negative effect. Negative times can multiply time or force you to use them. If you pick one up, be careful.
A mysterious warp space suddenly appeared.
Throw pebble.
It appears to be connected to that place.
So anything that goes in comes through massive? Oh, she could put her hand in and it'll become like Godzilla hand and move the box.
Hard to believe it was a pebble.
A portal. Here?
Yeah.
My hand.
Yeah, you can do it.
I suppose if I must.
Giant hand. There you go.
Oh, I've seen a boss character like this before.
Oh, nice. Now she dies in a different spot.
Are those boxes in the way too?
We do not have time to move each one.
If only we could use that crane.
Colonel Lance, thank you for the resub, my friend. Appreciate you. Mental lock 2. That door looks different.
A door to the warehouse. I cannot see inside.
Go in. That's a long load.
That door should have led to the warehouse, but...
Wait, where am I? Alright, so there's like a warped building and a crate. Wait, control panel?
Is this some kind of control panel?
Input a fighting game combo? Investigate.
Does this go to the crane?
It appears that way. Should we try it? It's a control panel.
Raise the lever. It takes 30 seconds to raise a lever.
No, it won't budge.
Got it. Well, if that...
It's a control panel.
Input fighting game combo. Time will not be used. Wait, really? Why? Sure.
The one that is difficult for humans to input?
Yeah, the GH raging combo.
What? I don't know what that is.
Fine, just be quiet. No, wait. Inputting that sequence of commands with the lever shaped like this.
I think you can do it.
I'll try.
Again,
moved.
they did that from a camera angle where you couldn't see what she was doing. But the thing is, all she had was a lever that could be pushed up and down. So I'm just imagining she was like, and just like violently wiggling the lever.
Ring out!
That's a KO!
This is, what is it, So's subconscious? Why in So's subconscious is there a crane powered by fighting game combos?
If only she could fit through that gap.
She won't make it. Her thunder thighs will not let her pass.
You have less than 2 minutes, Date. Hurry.
I guess come back.
A warehouse... Delivery!
She went this way, right?
A warehouse door.
Maybe opening the door to give her an alternative route? What?
What's this? Something came out.
Edible seaweed made this way was thought to be a delicacy for nobles during the Heian era.
What?
Nobody needs to hear your superfluous narration.
What? What? Wait, opening the door made a glowing white thing and this girl knew to run through it to shrink down to ant size? Stab, 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 stab.
Is the box hanging from the crane in the way now?
Was there something under the wooden box?
Let's just go back and lift it up for now.
So, wait, what? What do I do now? The crane box was in the way? Was that it?
A crane.
Tackle, throw something, or ride.
Not that I am against it, but
Can you not climb?
I don't see any place to get a hold.
You have 1 minute left.
A crane.
Tackle.
There is no point doing this by... If we are going to move it, we have to find another way.
I do not understand what's
crane.
happening. Throw something.
How about this stone? I hit it, but nothing happened.
Yeah.
So she needs something higher up
Dante, you've
to...
got less than 30 seconds.
Okay, how do I... Return to lock 3?
A wooden box hanging from a crane.
Like, I don't know why that says 1/9.
No use. It is either stuck to the ground, or its cargo is extraordinarily heavy.
Or you're just weak.
Or your instructions are bad.
Or you're just lazy.
Or your breath smells like garbage.
I want to remind you guys that they've been syncing for 5 years, and she just recently
Well,
came up with
1
this
minute left.
humanoid form for him recently. I still don't understand how they used to do this for the last 5 years.
A wooden box. Huh? It won't even budge.
Wasn't there a panel before? The control panel for the crane? Yeah.
What is this?
Looks like a premium channel before you pay for it.
Oh, I got smaller.
If you got any smaller, you'd be as flat as a surfboard.
Can she enter this portal from the other side and get larger?
This is a mysterious...
I guess not.
A warehouse door.
Knock.
Is anyone there? No response.
Even if there was someone there, they might not answer.
Dante, you've got less than 30 seconds.
Where's the control panel where I like pull the lever?
Pieces of concrete.
It was through the portal?
A warehouse... Delivery!
What?
Is
You have
this
1
some
minute
kind
left.
of control panel?
Raised lever?
Understood.
Oh, good.
Is there something underneath it?
Why didn't you do this so long ago? She's been in like a loop, right? You could have done this from the very beginning when we found the big portal
Iris was
thing.
saved. Barely.
That shadow must be...
So can we question this version of Iris now? Day 3, So A acquired. What? There is logic, but this is the first Somnium after the tutorial. No, there was the tutorial one, then there was the 12-year-old, and then there was this one. But like, I get like when we dropped the pebble through the thing, it was like, oh, we can reach through, and then you know whatever goes through is larger. Like that was logic, but like. Inputting a fighting game combo on the lever. That was just like a random.
Yes, we saw.
An unidentified figure tried to stab Iris to death. And Date and Aiba...
Who is that figure?
Probably So himself.
True, he could imagine himself in his Somnium that way. Mr. Date's ego algorithm processed the figure into that particular image.
What are you people talking about? If you're quite done here, hurry up and release me.
It feels like we got no information from that whole sync. Why did you call Shoko?
Come to think of it, I still haven't heard your explanation for this. 2 days ago, you called Shoko Nadami just after 9 p.m. Why?
That is a private matter that I will not discuss with you.
What's your alibi for Shoko's murder?
What were you doing at 5 p.m. 2 days ago?
Reading a book at home. You can ask my housekeeper or my bodyguards. They will confirm that for you.
That does match what the bodyguard said earlier.
But they're like family to him. They're not above telling a lie to protect their boss.
About Iris.
I've been telling you I don't know anything.
That's impossible. I saw Iris in your dream. You have to have some memory of her.
What are you talking about? I don't understand a word of this.
You can. I don't want to hit that button yet. He looks tired. The medicine hasn't fully worn off yet. It makes him dazed. About the Somnium.
I saw it on the monitor. Aiba saving Iris as she was being stabbed. Of course, since you and Aiba are one and the same, it's like you saved her, Date. But that was just a dream. It's not real. Saving her in Somnium won't save her now. I'm sorry.
Then what was the point of it? Did the crime scene investigation team report anything?
No, nothing yet. They arrived a while ago, but that warehouse is owned by Okiura Fishery.
I know. Aiba, can you check to see if it's the Okiura we know?
Searching.
About the mysterious figure.
The subject of the sync remembers certain persons or objects that appear in Somnium. But they might not have a clear form. Our dreams are sometimes vague or unclear, after all. Even the subject of the dream themselves. I told you earlier that the syncer experiences the dream from the perspective of an observer. That is why the person creating the dream can appear within it. But perhaps they do not have an objective view of themselves, like a mirror or picture. Perhaps he's never watched himself on television. Rare for a politician, but not unheard of. He lacks that objective picture of himself. He remains stoic and unattached despite his position of power. I find that quite powerful. To be able to put your ego aside and see yourself as God sees you.
Well, you're modest to think to basically say you know how God sees you.
Is an ability many charismatic people share.
More
He
information.
may not have a rational, objective assessment of himself. So, even if this figure is ambiguous.
It could be so.
Indeed.
What is the ego algorithm you mentioned?
Imagine the human brain as being made up of two elements: memory and algorithmic structure. The former is preferable because the latter can be problematic. It can output things based on the inputs it is given. To make this easier to understand, compare this to a computer. Memory is like your data stored on a hard disk. The algorithm is the program. This program controls everything, from higher cognitive functions to primitive instinct. This program is what creates the phenomenon of consciousness.
More data.
In short, it is your ego algorithm. What you call your mind. Recognition, cognition, consciousness.
More.
All of these processes are incomprehensible without the ego algorithm. However, the Wadjet system is revolutionizing the way we think about consciousness.
And that's the thing that's used for Iba's mind.
The Wadjet system controls my core programming.
I just said that.
Using Wadjet, we could map the neural circuitry of the human brain. And we discovered a specific circuit that is key to the phenomenon of consciousness. However, we human beings are still unable to fully grasp it. It's far too complicated. But even if we don't understand it, we can still use it. You don't have to understand electromagnetism to use a microwave oven.
Good, because I don't.
The Wadjet system is how we are able to extract the sinker's consciousness. That is what makes syncing possible.
Okay. You killed Iris, didn't you?
I didn't.
Are you planning on acting dumb all night? How did you know Iris was stabbed?
I heard it.
What?
On my way to this place, I heard that woman over there talking. Something about a girl who got stabbed in the back.
Are you talking about me?
Yes, you.
I don't remember exactly what I said. It's possible that I mentioned a body with stab wounds to the back.
Boss.
It is impossible to determine now. He very well may not have seen Iris's body.
No. He still must have.
I mean, she
He
was
in the warehouse.
she was covered with a sheet.
But does that mean we can conclude for certain that he saw the corpse?
The color is drained from his face. Can we get an arrest warrant? Probably not.
Are you kidding me? You know that what we find in Somnium can't be submitted as evidence in court. Besides, we don't even know for sure if that figure was so.
You said it was.
I said that it's probably him.
Excuse me? I'm right here. I can hear everything you're saying.
So I guess I have to talk to Pewter. How does syncing work?
During a sync, the sinker's consciousness, or ego, is brought into the subject's somnium. They enter the subconscious mind, or more accurately, sink into it. At this time, the sinker's memories are left in their original body. Picture an egg. The ego is the egg yolk that goes into the subject's brain. The sinker's memories are the whites, which remain in the shell. The sinker, or rather the sinker as their pure ego, experiences the subject's somnium. But to be precise, it is not only ego. When synced, a modicum of memory data does get sent into the subject's brain. Imagine separating an egg yolk from its whites. No matter how you try, some of the egg whites will always stick to the yolk.
This metaphor's terrible.
This is just like that.
Oh, it's so clear now. Who's calling my eyeball?
Date, the investigation team is calling.
This is Date from Abyss. What happened?
Hey, sorry to call you out of the blue. There's something we want to check. Is now a good time?
Sure, what is it?
You said you found a body at Okiura Fishery Cold Storage Warehouse. The one at Ariake? Warehouse District?
Yes, that's right.
Huh. Okay.
Why? What happened?
It's, not here.
There was, like, we had the autopsy report and stuff earlier. I was under the impression they had already collected the body.
What's not there?
We searched all over the warehouse. We didn't find any bodies.
So earlier I said, watch, they're going to get there and not find a body. But after that, we were given an autopsy report. So I was like, oh, okay, they already collected the body and did an autopsy report. So are we going to pretend now that it was all in Date's head? Cold storage warehouse, Sunday, 11:25 p.m.
What do you mean there's no body?
We looked everywhere. But nothing.
Date, I am not doubting you. However, are you sure?
There was an You're telling... Okay, are we just pretending the autopsy report didn't happen?
Yes, I'm sure. I saw it. I know I saw it.
Like, they even deduced that she had been frozen for, what was it, X hours, so they were able to conclude the time of death was between 2 and 3 a.m.
I saw Iris's body with my own right eye.
Then perhaps someone moved the body between the time we left and CSI arrived.
So there was never an autopsy. The autopsy report we had when we were investigating So was just a plot hole?
No, there's another possibility.
There is?
Possibility is I'm crazy. Sagan residence, Sunday, 11:58 p.m.
Date?
Iris!
What are you doing? Barging in without ringing the doorbell? Oh, you see, Mizuki ended up staying at my place. Something wrong?
The world changed.
Wait. Is he implying that by saving her in the Somnium, it saved her in the real world? So she really was dead, there was an autopsy, and then they did this and it saved her? Police headquarters, Monday, 9:32 a.m.
Iba and I saved Iris during the sink yesterday. She wasn't killed.
True, but that was only a dream.
Maybe the dream changed reality.
Impossible.
Then how else would you explain it? Iris came back to life.
This is just making me angry. Here's my current thoughts right now. Chat, there's already been multiple, like, major plot problems. Like, they've been syncing together for 5 years. However, she just recently showed him her body. However, when they sync, he cannot move and has to order her around. If she just recently got a body, how's he been syncing for the last 5 years? Like, there's been a lot of issues up until this point. So I don't know if this is a plot hole or not. Dream-changing reality.
Date and Iba saved Iris and Somnium. And that changed the history of the real world?
Do you remember her being dead? Did y'all do an autopsy, or was that just in my head?
Well, I guess it's not impossible.
Why is that not impossible?
That isn't what you said yesterday.
That was then, this is now. A woman's mind changes with the phases of the moon, you know?
No, it doesn't.
Anyway, I believe in Date. I trust him more than anyone else in Abyss.
These sinners have no patience. No patience? I'm almost 5 hours into this game. About so.
Congressman Sajima is suspicious in more ways than one. Exhibit A.
Like, I'm
3
two
days ago,
full-length
so-called
movies into this game.
Shogunadami's
No
phone.
patience.
We still don't know exactly why. He only told us it was meant to be private.
Affair.
Exhibit B. So Sajima was at Okiura Fishery Warehouse last night, but he didn't inform us of this. There must be something he doesn't want us knowing. Exhibit C. So was in Iris's Somnium.
No, Iris was in So Somnium. The audio is reverse what the subtitle says.
Dreams are constructed from memories. Yet the good congressman denies he ever knew Iris.
Where's So now?
I sent him home yesterday.
You released him?
What was I supposed to do? We can't hold him without solid proof. What we saw with Iris hasn't happened yet.
In any case, we have to speak with him again.
Prophetic dreams.
Stranger things have been known to happen. 2 days ago, Date found Iris's frozen corpse in Mizuki's Somnium. It must have been a prophecy.
Boss.
There's a lot of stuff in this world that can't be explained by science.
Boss's knack for change is one of her good qualities. Not having beliefs is what she believes in. That's how she established herself as a major player in the police department, because she believed what she wanted to. That just sounds like she's fickle. Renju.
Mizuki went to Bloom Park 3 nights ago. She was prompted by a Nile message from Renju.
Mizuki, Daddy got caught up in something serious. Please come to Bloom Park's merry-go-round right away.
There are 3 possibilities. 1. Renju killed Shoko, or was an accessory to the murder. 2. Renju was threatened or blackmailed into luring Mizuki to the scene. 3. The culprit used Renju's phone to send the Nile message. In any case, the motive is still unknown. We need to talk to Renju.
Renju, where did you go?
Renju.
You asked Mama at Marble for information regarding Renju Okiura, correct? It is possible she may have something for you by now.
I asked Moma for information too, but I had to promise him a meeting with Iris. Moma can wait for now.
We can talk to Iris's mom as well. She was Renju's classmate, right? Iba told me about her.
Dream-changing reality?
It is absurd. Not possible. Dreams are figments of the imagination. An incident which took place entirely in your mind cannot have any bearing on the real world. That is preposterous. Consider it. If you were to find money in your dream, does your bank account balance go up in reality? If you were to be attacked by aliens in your dream, does a swarm of UFOs invade Earth?
Depends on who you ask.
But at the warehouse,
You must have been hallucinating. Within Mizuki's Somnium, you saw Iris's frozen corpse. It is affecting your mental state. Last night, you were so fazed by it that you couldn't speak. If it bothers you to this degree, why not go talk to Iris?
If you're gonna say it was just me seeing things, though, I again bring up the autopsy report. Where's Iris now?
Her cell phone is on. I can trace her via GPS. She is currently somewhere in the Lemniscape building.
Okiura Fishery.
I have done some research. As the name suggests, the company is owned by the Okiuras, the same Okiuras we know. Renju's father created the company.
Another connection to Renju.
No, actually. Currently, Okiura Fishery has nothing to do with Renju. The company has been managed by office representatives for the past 17 years after Renju's father died. Renju holds no shares and is not involved in the management. In short, Renju did not inherit the company from his father, and it was instead given to other persons.
But it can't be a coincidence.
It certainly is suspicious.
More information about the fishery.
I would suggest searching the warehouse again. You may be able to discover why Iris was resurrected.
Summary.
There are 4 people I should talk to. Sosajima, Iris and Hitomi Sagan, and Mama. And I need to check the warehouse one more time.
We have many avenues of investigation.
Let's get moving.
Okay. Apparently, I can't open the menu to save. Well, actually, I can if I hit this button. There we go. Alright, save progress. Wonderful. Okay.